Holy fuck, guys, I almost overslept this. I have not been able to sleep in 2 days. And I woke up at 12 and walking around like, I know there's something I'm supposed to do today. This afternoon, what the fuck was it? And I sit down and on YouTube, this pops up like 3 minutes. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, I wanted to record this. I'm like running around, like throwing shit together. Like, fuck! Alright, but we got a minute. I can't wait for this, dude. This better be fucking good. This better be better than the fucking beta we just had. To be honest, the beta got better at the end. They did Mercy pretty good, made it so she can basically permanently fucking fly if she wants to. So that really helps her get out of danger. But I mean, if you're gonna make it so that the healers cannot defend themselves when they get jumped on, if they're 2 shots, but they gotta shoot somebody 10 times to kill them, to their 2 shots to be dead, then they need a way to run. You know, you don't have to make healers so they can kill, but you need DPS can literally fucking run around faster. As Mercy, as I'm healing, right? I can't even keep up. I got a Guardian Angel, and the next thing I know, they're out of my stream because they ran too far away because they're so fucking fast. So honestly, making DPS faster and not the healers, it fucking blows my mind. I'm not sure what the thinking was behind the game to be faster, but there's different ways to do that besides taking the person that does the most fucking damage and making them the fastest people in the game. You know, that's just, and then everybody wants to play fucking DPS because it feels good to fucking pop, you're dead. I sit here, you know, like, if I'm playing Orisa, it's like, fucking all shots, nobody dies. Okay, I gotta shut up. Gotta shut up, guys.
Which one's your favorite?
Joe, I hope you're watching this, bro. I won't fucking text you, but you know it's starting.
The cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Before me, I see the future. Human. Machine.
You know there's more out there, don't you?
Even the best journeys end. But a new one is right around the corner.
I am your queen! Let's take him to the wasteland!
One punch is all I need.
Why does it look like shit? It's like fucking shit. Come on now, YouTube.
Keep it moving.
I cannot wait to push.
Motherfucker!
Check me out.
Sorry, every time I hear you, Yippee-ki-yay is what I think.
Get in there!
It takes a team to tango.
Yeah, let's go!
Hello everyone, I am
Hello,
Zoe.
Zoe.
And earlier this week, the community was treated to some massive news regarding Overwatch 2. Of course, the biggest announcement by far was the news that Overwatch 2...
What's the news that it'll be on the 16th?
4th
Huge,
as an
huge news, guys. On the 16th, we're going to give you news.
Service game that will be free to
Oh
play
yeah, you did say it'll be
for
free.
everyone. Now, if you're like me, you're eager to learn more, and that is why I'm here today at the Blizzard campus.
Is that why they
to better
fucked the
understand
whole
the
world
decisions
over with
behind the
Diablo? Because
announcements,
Overwatch is
find
going
out
to
what
be
they mean
free,
for
so
the
to make
players,
up the money
and
they might lose,
list
they
them up.
fucked everybody over in
Cover a few
Diablo?
new game details for you at home. And be sure to stay tuned for the world premiere of the new cinematic The Wastelander, which was teased just a few days ago. So with that, let's get into it.
Why, thank you, Zoe. Oh, I love Winston. I love Ryan. Mercy. Winston's really fun to play. I'll
Joining
jump it
me
on.
are Overwatch game director Aaron Keller and production director Paul Hale. First, how are you two doing?
I'm doing great, excited.
Yes, me too. So excited to be talking about this.
And I'm so excited to have you both here. Now, there was a ton of news which dropped over the weekend, and the community has been buzzing. And I'm excited to be able to sit down with you two now to unpack all of this for everyone watching at home. Now, the biggest announcement had to be the news that Overwatch 2 is releasing on October 4th as a free-to-play live service. That's incredible, and that must be very, very exciting for you and your team.
Yeah, Overwatch 2, it's been a labor of love for our team. We're all dedicated to creating a game
No, it
that
hasn't.
our
No, it
community will
hasn't.
enjoy
It's a
for
lot.
years to come. We also want players to feel like there was always something new for them to play or experience in the game. These goals really led us down the path of developing Overwatch 2 as an always-on living game. One that continues to evolve and expand through seasonal content drops and keeps the game as fresh and fun to play long after it turns on.
Well, you've been doing a
We're lucky to
shitty
have
fucking
such a
job at it.
and creative set of players. And we know that they've been craving more ways to play the game they love so much. In recent years, we haven't done a good enough job at delivering that for our fans, and we feel their frustration. We took a hard look at our strategy for Overwatch 2 to make sure that we could deliver new heroes, new maps, modes, and more to the community on a frequent and consistent basis.
As an Overwatch fan, of course, that's music to my ears.
We know that's the community's top priority, and we feel like we have the right approach to be able to deliver that for them well into the future.
How are you and the team planning to deliver on that promise?
Well, the very
First of all, I gotta pause this and say they said like when they were making Overwatch, right? They wanted to make it as this living, breathing game. That is a fucking lie. Okay, it has already been leaked. It was leaked like a month ago. That when they made Overwatch, they wanted to make Overwatch and then put it out and just let it be it. That's it. They did not want to do updates and shit. They were hoping to make the characters so they would be fun enough. They'd have all the right tweaks so it would be a fair game no matter what character anybody was playing. This is what their goal was, and that once it was tweaked to the right way, that it should be fun no matter who, and they can just walk away and work on Overwatch 2. And then when Overwatch 2 is done, the same thing, and then move to Overwatch 3. Now they're trying to tell us, and fuck it, there's a straight lie. Oh no, we created these games with the intent of coming out with all of this content. That was not the fucking plan. That is a lie. And the fact that he's saying this, it makes me not even want to watch this shit, especially after everything we have fucking seen with Diablo in the last couple of weeks. How they have fucking lied about Diablo. They weren't going to put all these microtransactions in there, right? And now if you want a good character, I think the lowest price I seen was $40,000, folks, on a fucking, to have a maxed out character. Who the fuck pays $40,000 for a character in a game? Someone who's fucking retarded, you know, and, you know, so this is the company we're dealing with here. And as much as I love Overwatch and I want to believe it, when they come out with blatant fucking lies like this, right? How can I believe anything? This is like Amber Heard. No matter what they say now, I don't want to believe them. They might be telling me the truth and they might show me some good footage, but they literally just fucking lied to me. So how am I supposed to believe that anything else is saying? I'm going to shut up now.
very first step is getting the game into everyone's hands, and that's going to happen on October 4th when we transition Overwatch 1 and invite every PC and console player to drop in and experience Overwatch 2's reimagined PvP experience.
All right, and I have to say something about this. They did not say Overwatch was going to be free until after the beta. You know why? Because when they put the beta out there, they made the beta keys so simple to get, right, that the game should have been overflowing. And for the first day or two, it was. But when people played it, they did not like it. They stopped playing it. It got so bad that the devs at Overwatch had to play their own beta with streamers in order to get good games. You know what I mean? So then when they go, oh, we want to get this out there, they have to, because nobody wants to play it. Nobody, even when it was given to them free on beta, they played it, they didn't like it. But see, with the beta, you had to earn it by watch. You know, you didn't really have to watch. You just had to log on to a streamer for like 4 hours. You could walk away, didn't have to watch. You could do it on your phone, boom, and you got a free fucking key. You know what I mean? So you still had to put a little work into it. But when they come on, they go, oh, it's just free. You just got to download it. That's it. They will get more people because it's free. But keep in mind, the only reason they made this fucking game free is because if they didn't, after the first beta, they saw the fail. They knew it had to be free. So it wasn't like they planned all this. They acted like, oh, we did this, we planned that. That was never the plans. It was so bad that during the fucking 2 weeks that they did their beta, that everybody at fucking Overwatch that works for Overwatch had to be on that beta playing with them. That should not have been the case with a beta. That's fucked up. And it's for high concern. And the fact that nobody's talking about these things, it blows my mind. We're just like, let's just believe them. He literally just fucking lied to us. You know, like before I paused it before this time. You know, like, I'm just going to shut up and keep talking. I hope it goes good, folks. I love Overwatch. I want the best for it.
And that's just the beginning. Our plan is to deliver a steady drumbeat of new content every 9 weeks through free seasonal updates, ensuring that there's always something new to play, chase, unlock in Overwatch 2.
Well, that all sounds amazing, and it's so much of it too. And now I am sure everyone at home wants to hear more details.
Of course, I'd be happy to share a look at the road ahead. Our journey is going to begin on October 4th,
That looked
when
pretty.
Overwatch 2 releases
That's
free to play.
graphics.
This
3 new
includes
heroes.
3 new heroes, 6 new maps, a brand new mode, and more. The new heroes include Sojourn,
That shouldn't count as a new hero.
Junker Queen,
So
and
we
a
got
brand
5
new
new
support
heroes.
hero that we'll reveal in the months ahead. Our new maps will take players across the globe to iconic locations. Our new PvP mode called
And a brand new support character we're going to release in the months ahead because although we got the skin down and what she looks like, we have not fitted her into the game in a way that either she sucks so bad that nobody will ever play her or she's so OP that everybody will play her. So in the months to come, we still got to fix that. Hopefully what we're saying right now, telling you that we're going to release this character in a couple months, is not a lie. Because right now it fucking could be. That's what they're saying, just so you know.
called Push will challenge teams in new and exciting ways. Players will also be able to unlock new cosmetic items through the in-game store and Battle Pass, as well as complete weekly challenges and experience the start of
I'm actually really glad to see when they showed Hog shoot his gun, the bullet come out with all the shit in it. Like in Overwatch 1, I was playing on a map and Hog popped his ult, and I got my new computer. And when Hog pinned me up against the trailer, you could see nuts, bolts, you could see springs, all these fucking things that he's shooting out of his gun that you wouldn't normally see, you know? And I thought that was so cool. I remember taking a picture of it thinking, like, I gotta post this picture. Like people don't realize the shit that Roadhog is actually shooting out, you know? And so it was really cool to just see that skin, not the skin, but you know, when he shot the gun, that shit coming out of it, you know? Because I was amazed when I saw that on the graphics for the first time.
of Competitive Play 2.0. And of course, everyone will also be able to access the revamped heroes, PvP maps, and fan favorite game modes from the first Overwatch game.
Good.
Our next season will arrive in early December, where we will introduce a new tank hero.
I just also want to say this too, right? Like, my thing was, Overwatch 1 was a little broke because there was 2 shields. So, I'm not sure why they didn't just make another class. Main tank, shield. Off tank, a bullet sponge. No shield. You know, like, that was the fix for it. You know, so I'm really glad that they're going to keep in the 6v6 from what that sounded like. They're going to keep in the 6v6 because I don't like the 5v5. If I could play 6v6 with these new maps and the new modes, I'll be happy. I promise you.
Along with a new map. We'll have more themed cosmetic items for players to earn and unlock in an all-new Battle Pass and also in the in-game store. And in 2023, we'll continue to release a new season every 9 weeks with either a new hero, new map, or new mode. Players will get the chance to earn more
Every 2
themed
months.
content, complete weekly challenges, access new battle passes, and more. There will always be something new to play. In 2023, we'll also begin releasing our new PvE experiences, which we're really excited about. We're really looking forward to being able to share more
Will
with the
that be
community as we
free?
get closer to releasing them.
I know we've seen more and more games shift towards that free-to-play model in recent years, and it really does seem like players have taken a liking to it, especially shooter fans.
No, most players, again, that's a fucking lie. But why are they lying? Most players are afraid of the free-to-play model because with the free-to-play model comes the cheaters. Okay, so if every time I get caught cheating in Overwatch, I gotta spend $20 to $40 to buy a new fucking game, right? Most people, after they spend $100 or $200 and they've been caught 10 times, are gonna stop. But if I can just make another account and keep playing, you know, so this is what's scary. Most people do not, and again, this is now the second, it's almost 2.5 lies they told us, you know, and that's scary.
Did that have an impact?
I'm waiting to see what all the streamers. I guarantee you, after this, all the streamers go, "Oh my god, I can't wait! They said this and they said ah!" Everybody's gonna be so excited. Is anybody gonna be saying the shit I am, or is it because they're getting paid by Overwatch now? Because people like Flats, people like Emom, J3, all of them are getting paid by fucking Blizzard or somebody over in that camp with their streaming. They're not just getting paid from their streaming services anymore. They're literally getting paid by the companies to say some of the shit they do. And yeah, some of these streamers, most of them want to be honest. So they tell them, I want to be honest. And they say, yeah, you can, but you know, you still got to butter it up. You know, like that's... I can't wait to see what the videos are going to say after this, folks. I guarantee you I'm going to be the only one that's negative. People are going to tell me to shut the fuck up because I'm speaking truth.
On deciding to make Overwatch 2 go free to play?
Honestly, not really. For us, free-to-play games offer a lot of advantages. From the very start, Overwatch was designed to be a social experience. We have heroes of different roles, and they all rely on each other in order to accomplish their objectives in the game, so it requires a lot of teamwork. We also see that outside of our game, within our community, with fan art, cosplay, and the Overwatch League. We know our fans are having the most fun when they're playing with their friends or meeting new ones, and the move to free-to-play makes it easy for everyone to just drop in, play the game, join the community, whether they own Overwatch 1 or not.
And whether they're a cheater who got banned or not.
And with Overwatch 2 crossplay enabled, people can play together no matter what platform they...
And with Overwatch crossplay, now people on console, meaning people on Xbox can cheat, people on PlayStation can cheat, and at some point someone will end up finding some hacks with a Nintendo and sneaking that through a computer and getting hacks for that. So yay! Yay! You know, just like you guys took Call of Duty and you bought that and let hackers fuck that game up, it sounds like that's where you didn't learn nothing. That's what it sounds like to me. Keep talking, because the more you say, the more I'm fucking hating it!
They prefer to play on. It's always been a game that stood for inclusivity and community. When they see the roster of heroes, we want them to feel like there's someone there that they can feel connected to. Because the Overwatch universe is and always will be a place for everyone. And we feel like we have an incredible opportunity with Overwatch 2 to really embrace it.
I can't wait for October when this incredible journey will begin for all of us. Now that we have a better understanding of what's to come, I'd love to dive a little deeper, starting with Overwatch 2's new approach to PvP. Can you maybe elaborate and explain a little more?
Sure. PvP has always been at the heart of the Overwatch experience, and we've made some tweaks to it over the years, but Overwatch 2 really gave us the opportunity to put the mode under a microscope. And we really wanted players to feel that they had more impact in a match. And we've made significant, fundamental changes that we just couldn't do in the current live game. This was a foundational shift that changed everything. Heroes, maps, and more. So we had to reevaluate every aspect of PvP to ensure we got it right. We've been encouraged by player feedback from the first beta, and we will continue to make updates and improvements in the game.
Well, earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with a few additional members of the Overwatch team and hear more about all the work they're doing to redefine PvP in Overwatch 2. So let's take a look.
One of the things that gets us up in the morning, happy to work on Overwatch, it's first and foremost a really special game. The way we portray a bright future, everyone on the team is really proud of it.
We're bringing an all-new PvP experience. We're transforming from a 6v6 to a 5v5.
Changed a lot of how we design heroes and actually how we balance them as well. We had to go back and look at all the heroes and all the tanks especially and make sure that everyone fits and works really well in this new paradigm. This newfound importance on each individual player to feel like they can really make an impact on the game.
We're trying to obviously maintain the original character's identity and overall silhouette, colors, statements, but also kind of bring something a little bit new.
We can make balance adjustments really quick, as fast as our design team sees that there's an issue.
Jeff Goodman and the rest of the hero design team have been loving all the feedback coming in. They have tons of awesome ideas about how
No,
to
what did I
change
miss?
or adjust balance.
So heroes like Orisa got a major rework. We're looking at how many barriers are in place. You think about Overwatch, you think of these really protective shields. But we're looking at it from the perspective of, what if she didn't have that? What would that even look like? We're just always looking for great opportunities to change for the better.
I'm really excited about how we've refreshed all the maps.
I think we've done a lot of great changes, especially for PvP.
A lot of our old stuff just looks gorgeous now. We've done a lot with the art and with lighting and
That's true.
shadows
That's
and
true.
just made stuff pop
Although-
a little bit more. We also added
Oh, shit, guys, I'm sorry.
options
Listen.
with like daytime.
Although I will say some of the daytime scenes, the sun is way too fucking much. I can't see shit, and even during beta, you heard people go, "I don't know what's going on," and like somebody new, like Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect is a decent gamer. He's not stupid, okay? So when he starts a new game and it's new concepts, there's just way too much. He's like, I can't see. I don't know who I'm supposed to shoot. Everything's the same fucking color. And I remember watching thinking, he's fucking right. And it's because the sun was so fucking bright that it was leading these orangish colors, not yellow, but this orangish red, almost the way my face looks right now, okay? And then when you blend that in, you see the red bar at the bottom, right here. You blend that in with the color of my face, and it's hard to see the enemies when they're peeking around corners and shit. And then you got explosions going off around you and fucking little heal things, and it was just a lot, Now this here looks beautiful, but when the sun was out, it looked like shit. Fucking admit it. Stop. That's what I can't stand is when people can't admit when something like that they like, but the rest of the world don't, and they still no, guys, you're wrong. I'm the one person out of 10 who's right here. The other 9 that are watching this, it's wrong. And that's like what I hear from them nowadays.
Nighttime.
I think all of the Overwatch 2 maps are custom recorded in the actual place. We've hired a field recordist to actually go capture ambience of the real world location. We realize it's a subtle detail, but those are the things that really make these maps come to life.
We have done a pass playing all the old maps in 5v5 and adjusting things for that kind of setup, whether it's moving cover around just a little bit or tweaking a door.
In the beta, we're listening to feedback, so we're going to improve each map based on what the players have been saying.
We've been working on these for a little while now, and we're really excited about it.
We were really happy with the positive feedback once people were able to play it, and I think it was an important milestone for us to get it in players' hands.
Competitive play is a different thing to a lot of different people. And we really didn't think we were providing enough tools and measures to actually help players out if they did want to improve. We're reworking our scoreboard to provide more information to players as they're playing through the match. But then once they finish the match, we're actually going to provide an after-action report. So you can look at the report while you're in queue. You could actually go into your history section and look. We want to work towards providing you with information that will help you improve your game.
We've been getting feedback from a lot of different areas, from our community team, like streamers, influencers. We've also been getting a lot of feedback from Overwatch League players.
We do want to actually provide a bit of feeling of progression. So one of the other changes we're making alongside that is not making your skill rating quite so granular. Right now, it's a very hard number. Instead of a numeric skill rating, we're adding these skill tiers within the larger ones. If you see someone at a really high skill tier, you know that that person is not just that good of an Overwatch player, but they've earned it.
Yeah, okay. So you can show us how you do that? You shouldn't even say that.
One of the cool things about Overwatch 2 is it has this new push game mode and maps along with it. Push is a PvP game mode on several different new maps. We've been playing it in the beta, and we've actually been using it in Overwatch League as well.
And once we started playtesting it, it was kind of an instant hit.
There's a level, it has one path that goes all the way through it from one base to the other, and in the middle is TS1. And he's this lovable robot with a pair of barricades next to him. And the players are essentially fighting for control, and if they take control by taking out the other enemy team, TS1 will move a barricade towards the enemy base. To win, you either get that barricade all the way to the enemy base, or after a certain amount of time, did you move your barricade farther than the enemy team did? It's a very fair game mode. I think the maps are great. It provides for a lot of different locations where a lot of great fights can happen.
We've developed a lot of engine upgrades in the game, so this allows us to do faster iteration. This was a huge effort by our engine team to allow the art team to build faster, more detailed environments in a shorter amount of time. You will get to experience the game world. We wanted to feel much more immersive.
Overwatch 2 is a dream for audio features. It's everything we've ever really wanted to do. We really go into every little bit of detail, trying to find a way that every sound will cut through. When we started on Overwatch 1, we were really focused on the headphone mix. We thought for a PC-first kind of game, we realized that people listen to Overwatch in all types of different places. So now we support home theater, Dolby Atmos in the game. Now consoles offer all kinds of new things too, like 3D audio that we're supporting. There's new voice lines, new conversations between all of the favorite heroes, and we have so many. There'll be more that'll just come to the game over time. We've written 25,000 voice lines for Overwatch 2.
Going up.
So,
Did they say that they were going to do a battle pass for
the
this?
reality is that
I got my
Overwatch
friend
goes
asking me
even
about a
beyond
battle
that, all
pass,
the way
and
up
I heard
to
just free to
giant
play. I didn't hear
sports
battle pass
arenas
yet.
for our Overwatch finals.
Everything you like about Overwatch, you're gonna get that in Overwatch 2, but even more.
You know, we're really listening to that feedback. A lot of it we felt like, man, we really think this is gonna be super fun. We just need people to be able to play it.
October 4th is really just the beginning.
Everything you had in Overwatch 1, meaning a bunch of broken promises and lies that never happened, is what they're going to give you in Overwatch 2. That's how I just heard it. I know I am so negative here, guys. I'm sorry. I want this game to be good. I fucking love it, so.
I mean, just amazing work by the entire team, and I personally can't wait to finally get my hands on the full PvP experience when Overwatch 2 goes live this October. And October is just the start. As Paul mentioned earlier, Overwatch 2 will continue to evolve and grow over time. But what does that mean for us, the players? Well, I went behind the scenes to talk with the team working on new seasonal content and find out more. So let's take a closer look at what players can expect when Overwatch 2 expands post-launch.
We're really excited because people will just be able to just fully immerse yourself in the maps and the storylines and the heroes.
With the new seasonal model, we'll be able to drop a ton of content in very frequently as we're updating the game through these big seasonal drops. We're looking at releasing heroes every other season and then a map in between those. And on top of that, we're looking at dropping a ton of content involving skins and other great goodies for players to get their hands on for each seasonal drop.
We have so much that we want to do in Overwatch to develop this game because we think it's the next step for us. We think there is so much more we could bring.
I'm really happy moving to our new seasonal-based schedule, making this really huge commitment to regular updates. It's exciting at the same time because I know what this team can do.
We really want players to be able to anticipate when things are going to enter the game.
With all the new content and events coming in, it's even more important to just make sure that everybody knows what's coming.
And along with the free-to-play change, we're doing away with loot boxes entirely. We have a new battle pass model coming in, and we have store as well, so players will have a lot more control.
That's
about
why
how
he
they
asked.
play the game
Joel's
when
ahead of
they
me with the
acquire
battle
content.
pass. He's ahead of me
We've
watching
done
this
so
because I've
many
been pausing
things
it
over
and
the past
talking.
couple of years. I'm most excited for folks to see some of the new heroes that we've been kind of cooking up.
It's a bunch of different reasons why we choose to make a hero. We're trying to follow the narrative, pick the hero that makes sense. Or do we need to create a hero that answers this meta, counters a certain strategy that's too strong in the game?
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons. And we're still working on new characters for a year and a half down the line as well. There's characters that folks have already seen glimpses of in the story, and there's also characters that you've never seen before, never heard about.
We were looking at making sure the new heroes fit within this new, very fast-paced paradigm and less shields and crowd control. You can see a lot of that reflected in team play moments, but with a much faster-paced vibe.
We want to push the sci-fi, the futuristic feeling of maps. There's a touch of sci-fi everywhere you look. So this is something that was a bit more subtle in Overwatch 1. We really want players to feel that the world takes place.
I wouldn't say it was
not
subtle.
So distant future.
Coming up next is Rio.
Rio, new PvP map. Pretty sure everybody's gonna love that one as well.
It's a great map. It's close to the team. Many people on the team are from Brazil, so it was kind of fun to inject the culture, the colors, the vibe into this map. There's a map that takes place in Portugal. This map is pretty close to the team because our lead
Rio to be
environment
really
artist,
clustered.
he's from Portugal.
In a
People
lot of
from the
paths
location
between
should really
buildings
get a
and
sense
shit.
that we've done
In
a ton of
between buildings.
research. And we were very inspired, and I think we captured it pretty beautifully in the game. It is a push map, one of the newest game modes, and we tried some pretty interesting layouts for this one, so we hope the players like it. We definitely want the game to feel like a globe-trotting adventure.
There's new types of content from what you're used to in Overwatch 1. We have charms, we have banners.
The current mythic skin that's in the works that I worked on.
I'm willing to
actually
bet you that
is
old guy's
Genji.
probably one of
He's
the
got
smartest
this
people there.
kind of cyberpunk Japanese demonic theme. Mythic skins are meant to be this next tier of skins above legendary. Players will be able to go in there and pick and choose certain pieces.
They
meant to be
suck.
this
I don't want.
extra
I wouldn't wear those.
We're concurrently developing quite a
Ooh,
few
it's
mythic skins. They're gonna
colorful.
be released over the seasons.
All this amazing stuff, all of the amazing skins.
For weapon charms, really what we're looking for there is just for the players to be able to express themselves and dress their character up. One of our core tenets on Overwatch visually is to focus a lot on the first person view. We want you to be able to see it and enjoy it while you're playing the game.
One thing that was really important to us was to make sure that players, if they earn anything in the game anywhere, that they're able to use it everywhere. So if you earn something on console or on PC or in Overwatch 1, you can always use it in anywhere in Overwatch 2 as well. And with each new season, there'll be a ton of new content and a new battle pass as well. These seasonal updates will allow us to be constantly infusing the game with new content, new heroes, new maps. So the game is going to feel fresh just all the time.
There's always going to be something for you to do or to work towards. There's never going to be a point where you're like, gosh, I don't have anything to do.
Being able to provide players with new heroes every so often, new maps.
It is going to be a growing and an evolving game. There's so much for us to explore as we move forward.
Get ready. It's going to be really exciting, really fun. With both PvP and PvE, there's going to be really great content for you to immerse yourself in and continue to play over and over again.
Reinhardt come off that truck. That was awesome.
We can't wait for October 4th. We're just excited to be back.
Please do us right. Please do us right.
I mean, it's so great to see how much thought and care your team is pouring into really elevating the game through post-launch season. So you mentioned that PvE is coming in 2023. Now, can you tell us how the development is going and
2023
to bring in these
the
type of
fuck
features into Overwatch?
We're all so invested in the world of Overwatch and the heroes that live in it. And through the years, we've developed cinematics, animated shorts, and graphic novels for our players who just want to get deeper into the lore. With PvE, we have an opportunity to go a step
Look at
further,
his socks.
to go deeper into diverse storytelling in ways that we really just haven't been able to before. So we are planning to expand the Overwatch universe through these seasons that we just described, and we will start delivering this PvE gameplay in 2023.
PvE will be delivered through the live service, and that means we'll be able to deliver and tell more Overwatch stories and create more opportunities to experience our heroes. Here's a sneak peek at what we're working on.
The team's goal for PvE in Overwatch 2 is to basically move the overall story of Overwatch forward. We've told a lot of short stories along the way. There are a lot of to-be continues. It's time for us to answer those questions, close off some of those stories, ask new questions. So the new game will definitely move the overall canon of the lore of Overwatch forward.
Get those doors open!
For the PvP live service, for certain seasons, you're also going to get some PvE maps. You'll be fighting Null Sector in at least some of the maps. They've come back and they're mad, so it's Overwatch's job to take them out. There's going to be content for you to immerse yourself in and continue to play over and over again.
A lot of the older guys from the original Overwatch team, they're coming back, but they need help with some of the younger generation like Brigitte and Lucio. So we're going to tell the story of how Overwatch basically gets back together. Another thing we want to do with the story is to showcase more of where the characters are from. For example, Torbjorn is from Gothenburg. Players will get a chance to see what Torbjorn's factory looks like.
You can play PvE with your friends and immerse yourself in the world and stay inside of it a little bit longer.
Wow, this is incredible. It's so great to get that first sneak peek. So thank you so much for sharing that. Before I let you run off, is there anything you would like to say to the community watching?
Yeah, we are so excited for today, and we're so excited for you all to be able to see everything that we want to show you. And we really cannot wait for October 4th. We're all playing this game together.
Neither can I. Now, we'll also take a deeper look at a brand new hero That's right, Junker Queen, who will be playable for the first time during the beta later this month already. Now, before we do that, though, we thought we'd take a look at
Oh,
Junker
we're gonna be
Queen's
able to play
origin
Junker
story to
Queen.
get to know the next great
Like next
Overwatch
week.
character a little better. Paul, Aaron, we appreciate you spending some time with us today. Best of luck to you. And of
When's the
course,
next
your
beta,
entire
guys?
team as you
Hello?
gear
Next
up for
beta?
that
Next beta?
launch.
Don't go
Let's
nowhere.
take a
Tell
look.
us the next beta. Hello? 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 Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4! She's a colossus, born from the sand, rise above a station and born to command. Abandoned in the outback, she fought through her pain, hunts the barrel on the and wrecks him like a train. This is the legend of the Junker Queen. Watch your back, she's a hurt machine. What the world since 17. She'll burn it down with kerosene.
Burn it down with kerosene.
Of the 5 metal demons of the betting land. They thought they were bad, found out she was worse. She left them to rust beneath the skin. This is the legend of the Junker Queen. Watch your back, she's a hurt machine. What the world since 17. She'll burn it down with kerosene.
Well, I know sacrifice and I know pain. On Mixed Mutants Raiders, many I'd slay. Junker Town is my domain, and when I'm done, none of this will remain. There will be a reckoning!
Nah, okay.
Wow, just wow. What an unbelievable new
That was a
hero. And we
wow.
will dive deeper
okay.
into Junker Queen. But first, I wanted to introduce art director Dion Rogers and a few new faces to the show. We have narrative designer Miranda Moyer and cinematic director Ben Dye. Thank you guys so much for joining. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Happy to be here.
I'm really excited to share this. It takes an army to create a game.
I mean, the effort is clearly paying off. That short was just so much fun to watch. Now, it's been such an exciting week for everyone watching, but I'm sure for you three as well. Players have learned that the next beta is coming on June 28th. Can you tell me a little bit more about what we can
June
expect to see
28th.
in this beta?
Yes.
The biggest thing is open to console players this time.
Oh,
we're gonna
no.
add a new
That's
map,
my
Rio.
vacation week.
Junker Queen will be playable finally. So this should be pretty fun.
I mean, I personally can't wait to get my hands on Junker Queen, and you're representing her right there with the cool shirt as well.
Yeah.
What a great segue.
I
So
get to
let's
play
talk.
for a couple days at least. Oh no, what did I do?
What abilities that will help bolster the team? She has this commanding shout. It boosts the speed and armor of the heroes around her. So especially you need to push through a choke. She does the shout. All the players hear it. They move forward. She has a bunch of weapons, you know. I think she named one of her weapons, right?
Yeah, her knife that she throws and pulls back is named Gracie.
Yes, right. A lot of her abilities kind of drain on the heroes and gives her health back.
Her ultimate, basically, it shoots you forward and you do this whirlwind with her axe that it does like a big anti-nade on everybody around you. So she's very aggressive, and then people
It's
are
the
gonna have
same
a ton
thing
of fun
Arissa
playing it.
does when she
Are
swings
there
it
any
and goes
particular
forward
maps,
almost.
you feel that Junker Queen plays really well on?
Getting
The
close
animation
is where
looks
she's
pretty similar
dangerous,
too.
So maps that have nice flank routes allow her to get in closer to the enemy and then start to do what she does best is reckoning.
So another big piece of news over the weekend that got the Overwatch community just buzzing with excitement was, of course, the tease of your new cinematic trailer, The Wastelander, which we're going to premiere here in just a few moments. But before we do, Ben, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
I remember in the very beginning of our story room jam sections, there's talk about what type of story we want to tell, right? Should we include Junkrat? Should we include Roadhog? But ultimately, I think we wanted to center focus on our main character. It's a character reveal. It's potentially a sort of a revenge origin story. You know, actually give a little bit more lore into Junker Town, how she become the queen, how was that society being governed, you know, prior to she become the queen.
Well, you and the team, you guys pour so much love and time into these cinematics and into these heroes, and it really shines through. I want to thank all three of you for taking the time to sit down with me today and sharing all of this amazing information.
Yeah, thank you.
I know the fans at home are on the edges of their seats, So am I, waiting to see it. So let's take a look at the world premiere of the Overwatch 2's new cinematic, The Wastelander, featuring the latest hero, Jungle Queen.
Take them out with the rest of the garbage. Let the wasteland deal with them.
Mom? Dad? What's happening?
We fought in a war together, Mason. Don't do this.
Please! Don't leave us out here alone!
Get out of my city.
What? I'm not allowed to have a bad dream? No Wastelander has ever made it to the Reckoning before.
Yeah, I told you I woke up late, was running crazy.
But here
So now we get to see the Jungle Queen video.
a free-for-all with zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Jungle Jack.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight? You don't survive the reckoning unless the winner grants you mercy. That's why I've got to win this whole thing. All right, let's get this started. Scavengers like you ain't so bad. You know how to fight dirty. I want scabs like him on my side when I'm queen. Speaking of, come on, big boy. Off target? This much. G'day, Mary. What are you smiling about? If you're smart enough to run the Tinkers, why are you working for this strong guy? Ha. Like you'd be any better. At least I wouldn't shoot my friends in the back.
Wastelander scum. Why won't you just die?
Because we're stronger than you. You haven't had a real fight. In 13 years, we had them every bloody day.
I am the king. I own everyone here.
Not in this arena. What the? This meathead has a bigger magnet? Figures. Go! That could have gone better.
You idiot! I'll kill you for that!
No, not today.
Mercy.
I'll give you the same mercy you showed my family 13 years ago. Get out of my city.
Junker Queen!
That turned out all right, didn't it? But now they're probably wondering what sort of changes I'll make around here. Well, buckle up. They're about to find out.
This is the legend of the Junker Queen!
That was cool.
Watch your back, she's a hurt machine! Fought the world since 17! To burn it down with
Burn it down with kerosene.
Well, that about wraps things up for today here at Blizzard. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, and make sure to follow Play Overwatch on social for all the latest news and announcements about Overwatch 2. And I can't wait to see you all in game.
All right, folks. So that about wraps that up. We already seen this. So, you know what I said at the beginning. They told a couple lies in there. They told us what they wish had happened, what they want to happen, hopefully what's gonna start happening in the future. And if what they say is true, we got something to look forward to. But with the past and everything, and the fact that they can't own up, they did own up to some of it. You know, we let players down a little here, no, a lot. So there's a little bit of owning up. I feel like there's a lot more still. There's a couple lies in this, but other than that, I am looking forward to it. I want the best for Overwatch, and I hope it's a game that, you know, is around after I'm gone. You know, so that's what I hope, and hopefully that's what we're seeing the beginning of today here, folks. You know, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all next time on
It takes a team to tango.